What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Got a lot of cool stuff I want to share with you guys in this video. Fog bows, purple skies, flashing lights, all kinds of wild stuff. We're going to start off here with these three photos that I've ran across here recently. The one on the left is the most recent, taken about a week ago, supposedly by the Blue Ghost moon lander, and that's supposed to be the Earth. The photo here in the middle was taken back in 1969, supposedly originating from the Apollo 11 mission, and the photo on the far right was taken by the X-37B spacecraft that orbits the Earth in 2023. The X-37B is this thing right here, and I think every once in a while this thing comes down low enough that it's visible in the daytime sky. People will see this thing that looks like a cylinder flying through the sky. I get videos all the time of this thing right here. But normally this thing isn't visible, and that's supposedly where the photo on the far right came from. Why do they all look so drastically different? You know, the moon doesn't vary too far away from the Earth. I mean, it's a few thousand miles, so you wouldn't think it would look so drastically different in photos from the surface of the moon. Even if the photos were taken from a different place on the moon, the Earth should look generally the same. These look nothing alike. In fact, this one here looks a little bit lopsided from the X-37B. The one in the center looks nice and round, and some people will argue that that's not a real photo. The photo on the left almost looks like a version of maybe Venus or something in the nighttime sky. Not quite sure what to make of those. Wanted to share them with you guys. Coming over here to poweroutage.us, 307,000 customers currently off the grid in Texas, 17,000 in Oklahoma, 50,000 in Louisiana, 14,000 in Mississippi, and there's several thousand in other states in Arkansas, Illinois, Missouri. Here's what the skies look like in Illinois just a few hours ago. There's 4,000 plus customers in Illinois right now without power. Here's what the skies look like a few hours ago. Photos sent in by Gretchen and Chris out of Champaign, Illinois. Ominous looking skies as severe weather is moving through the Central Plains, taking just over 400,000 customers off the grid, and that means there's probably close to 1 million, maybe 2 million people dealing with power outages, because that 400,000 is customers. That doesn't count all the people that live in the homes that are impacted by these very widespread power outages. In the state of Texas alone, I'll show you guys a map of the state of Texas, what they're dealing with right now. Over 50 counties in the state of Texas alone. I don't think I've ever seen this many widespread power outages at one single time. Usually it'll be in one section of Texas, either the northeastern, maybe southeastern, western part, maybe part of the north central, but pretty much the entire state of Texas is dealing with some form of power outages involving over 50 counties. That is unprecedented. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. And speaking of power outages, yesterday the Baltimore-Washington airport was temporarily offline, the main terminal and a parking garage, apparently from a down power line. Really? They've got the power restored, but yesterday there was a major power outage causing flight delays and interruptions from apparently one down power line. And moving from this power outage over to Cleveland, talking about more lights being out across the entire town of Cleveland. Residents demand street lights get fixed for safety reasons. And if you watch this video right here, this is from NBC5 out of Cleveland, you're going to see flickering lights in this video. I put together a video from Cleveland, as I've gotten many videos from people from the Cleveland area, downtown Cleveland. And this first video was sent in by Allison from back in December 19th. This is in downtown Cleveland. Lights flickering on the left-hand side of the road. You're going to see another video out of Cleveland of lights flickering. I've got 2, maybe 3, I think, in this segment, and I've gotten many, many more. Christina, February 20th of 2025. These are a different set of lights on a different street, flickering for unknown reasons. They don't know what's causing this. And not only are lights flickering in Cleveland, some lights are completely out. This video here was sent in by Julie approaching the Cleveland Hopkins Airport. She noticed this very tall light right here that had 6 lights attached to the light pole. 2 of them not working. 1 seemed to be extremely bright. And as we move in here for a closer look, you can see 2 lights are completely out. 1 seems to be extremely bright. 3 that are flickering. More flickering lights at the Cleveland airport. 2 out, 4 malfunctioning. What is going on in Cleveland? And these are just a few examples of videos that I've received from the Cleveland area. And I've updated the map with new videos that I've received here recently. There are 5 new locations on this map: Clinton, Mississippi; Idaho Falls, Idaho; New Orleans, Louisiana; Owensboro, Kentucky; and Lake Havasu City. Check this out. This first video was sent in by Chef Jan out of New Orleans from March 1st of 2025. I've gotten videos from just as recently as 12 hours ago. This situation is not slowing down, it is increasing. Check this out.
Mr. MB333, today's March 1st, 2025, New Orleans, Louisiana, near the lakefront. And I noticed these flashing lights on my way home. This is a ball field. And they've got like 3 or 4 of them just flashing away. Yep, I don't know. Okay.
Guys, these lights are trying to tell us something. Exactly what, I haven't quite figured out yet, but I'm working on it. This is a sign of something larger. This just doesn't happen, especially on this large of a scale. Brian out of Lake Havasu City noticed 1 lone flashing light in the middle of the night, but there it was from Lake Havasu City. Sally out of Idaho Falls, Idaho, February 28th of 2025. Notice these street lights very subtly flickering. You can see in the background they're malfunctioning. See this one right here especially. It's kind of flickering a little bit. She noticed that while she was sitting here at the intersection. That was a great catch. This next video has narration. Here we go.
All right, Mr. MD333. Same gas station as the one I sent before, except now we've got 2 lights. And then check this out on this sign. This sign is usually solid, and this sign is usually solid. I've not seen this one before. Saw this one the other night, but not this one. And then one of these lights was the one doing it the other night. Both of them are LED arrays.
And that video was sent in by Reed Starnes from just a couple of days ago, March 2nd of 2025. Going from Mississippi to Kentucky, Owensboro, Kentucky. Video footage sent in by Brittany T from February 26th. She noticed the street light over here to the left, and then this entire sign here malfunctioning. Everything else around there seemed to be fine. These 3 things seem to be malfunctioning, obviously. That's why she took the video. This video here was sent in by Vicky from February 24th of 2025. This is a light in her dining room. Obviously, it's malfunctioning. Most of our lights in our dining rooms, kitchens, living rooms don't start dancing like a discotheque for no reason. There's a reason why they're doing this. But what is the reason? And we're going to try to figure that out. There could be a lot of different reasons. I had a really good theory sent my way yesterday. Here's a couple of the more shocking examples of the dancing lights. Check this out. Mark out of St. John's, New Brunswick. This goes back to January 23rd of 2025. This all started around November of 2024. Practically every light on the ceiling of this business is flickering. Unbelievable. Here's another wild example sent in by Jamie and Marcy out of Kalkaska, Michigan, February 6th of 2025. Lights around this gas station convenience store dancing once again like a discotheque. They're just supposed to be on, not flickering like that. That's not normal. And then the lights above the gas pumps are completely off. So there's clearly something going on that's not normal. This normally does not happen. People don't send me videos of convenience stores unless there's something going on. I've never once received a video of a convenience store with the lights just very pleasantly on like you see right there. Of course, the video stopped. So there's something unique going on that's captivating people and getting their attention. I want to take you guys now to Fort Collins, Colorado. This video has narration of yet another bizarre observation. Video sent in by Stallster3 from 3/4 of 2025 at 3:30 in the morning.
Hey, yo, what's up? I'm making this video to share with Mr. MBB333. There's another YouTuber that I follow, and he's been sharing videos about these flashing lights. I'm just driving around out here doing my job and working and stuff, and it's about 3:30 in the morning on March 4th. I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado, and these lights are just flashing, man. They're going nuts. I've seen this happen in Longmont, where the lights were flashing like this, and I initially thought the lights were flashing on purpose, so that way it would discourage homeless people from hanging out in the parking lot, because it was in a parking lot where a lot of homeless people were. But these flashing lights are just everywhere, and I don't think it's actually on purpose for the homeless. So who knows? But I'm going to share this with Mr. MBB333.
Great observation, and thanks for sharing. And yes, this is indeed a mysterious phenomena that's sweeping the earth. I don't know if you guys heard, but there was yet another incident involving airplanes. These airplanes were diverted to Waco Airport. Multiple flights diverted to Waco. This article over here at ABC7 Chicago, dated March 3rd, goes on to say several flights were diverted to an airport in the city of Waco in central Texas after being buffeted by turbulence streaming from a nearby storm system late Sunday. If you guys could see turbulence in the sky, I know we feel it sometimes when we fly in aircraft, but if you could see it, this is what it would look like. You know how when you're riding a plane and it gets real bumpy all of a sudden? This is turbulence on a low level, and you can actually see it in the lower clouds. Those clouds are probably at 8 to 10,000 feet. These airplanes that are experiencing turbulence at the 20, 30,000 foot range, if you could see the turbulence, that's what it would look like, because that's what it feels like. If you've ever been in an airplane and the turbulence gets kind of wild, you're riding these waves in the sky of turbulence. That's what makes the plane very bumpy. But apparently the other day, the turbulence at the higher altitudes was so bad, they had to divert many planes to Waco, Texas. Speaking of the sky, you guys want to see a cool sky? Check this out. Video sent in by Lassie Bank from March 2nd of 2025. How about that for a colorful sky? Incredible. Dark pink, light purple. We see this every once in a while. I've gotten videos in the past of bright purple skies. I've even gotten videos in the past of nighttime skies that had like a purple tint to it. But this one here is on an entirely different level. That is one incredibly purple sky. Thanks for sharing. Really appreciate that. Something else you don't see very often are these right here. Corey Moore out of Scott, Louisiana, February 26th of 2025, sent in this video footage of a rare fog bow. You don't see these very often. These can appear with no clouds in the sky, no rain in the sky. Looks like an albino rainbow, right? That's exactly what it is in a sense. They're created by fog, though. That's a rare fog bow spotted down in Louisiana, Scott, Louisiana, by Corey. Thank you, Corey. Really appreciate that. Coming over here to the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Christy out of Pearl, Mississippi. What an unusual sky. Looked like a giant Thunderbird in the sky at sunset. Looking at the power outage situation, once again, we're in the middle of a major power outage right now in the Central Plains. Most of the power outages are in Texas. Over 300,000 customers in Texas alone dealing with power outages. Right now, as I do this video, well over 400,000, including Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, even Alabama, Missouri, and Illinois are dealing with power outages due to the high winds that are currently underway. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red tab that says, Have a Large Video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your videos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.